All right. You're welcome to today's session of the UI UX design training. It's amazing to have you here tonight. It's going to be an exciting time. These 2 weeks is going to be an exciting time. So all I need you to do is to focus on what we have to do in course of these 2 weeks. Um, UI design changed my life, and I'm very sure it can change yours. So all I need you to do in course of these 2 weeks is to pay your best attention, attention to what I'll be sharing with you, and let's trust the process together, and we'll see how far we'll go in this part. So tell me where you are joining from. Type your name on the chat. Type your name on the chat and your location where you are joining from. Of course, at the end of your introduction, I'm going to introduce myself, right? So let's get where you are joining from. I can see about 9 persons on the call already. So type your name on the chat where you are joining from. Let's do that. Let's do that. I can see 11 persons already. Type your name on the chat. Say where you are joining from. Amazing. I can see Olajumoke from Nigeria. Amazing. Amazing. I can see Fred from Lagos, Nigeria. Amazing. Amazing. Type your name. Type your name. It's going to be an exciting time. I can see Mohammed from Kano State. Amazing. I can see John from Lagos, Nigeria. I can see Tosin from Lagos. Okay, why we do that? I need us to know that when it comes to tech, there are a lot of tech skills, right? And tech is changing people's life in Nigeria. Trust me, young persons in the tech space are doing a lot for themselves already, right? They are doing a lot. So UI UX design has not only changed my life, it has changed the life of a couple of other Nigerians, right? In their numbers. I'm going to share a few. I can see Kazim from Lagos. It seems this class is for Lagos people. Amazing, amazing. I can see Okafo from Lagos, Chidera. I can see Gabriel from Lagos. I can see Victor from Ogun State. I can see Goodness from Imo State. Amazing, amazing. All right, I'll get onto what we have for today. Like I said, it's 2 weeks, right? In these 2 weeks, we're going to have breaks in between, right? And we'll do the class for roughly 5 or 6 days, right? In the 2 weeks, we won't do it every day so that you don't burn out and you don't get weary, right? So let's get started with what we have for today. I can see FKY from Ogun State. Amazing. I can see Tayo from Oshun. All right. My name is Prince, and a top-rated UI UX designer. I know some of you know what UI UX design is, but a good number of persons don't know. Probably you saw the dollars or the earnings and you got interested, right? The goal of the 2 weeks training is to get you equipped and bring you up to speed with what UI UX design is as per the tech space, and how you can be a UI UX designer and how you can benefit from UI UX design. So my name is Prince, like I said, and I'm a top-rated designer. So I basically work for companies abroad right now. Of course, if you are doing UI UX design, you can choose to work locally, like working for Nigerian clients, or probably if you are not from Nigeria, the country you are from, you can choose to work locally, right? We'll talk more about that. But you can also choose to work globally on the global scale. I've been doing business as a designer on the global scale for like 2 years now, and it's been amazing. Trust me, it's been amazing serving the global scale, right? As a designer. So I've worked with companies and clients from Canada, from the US, from Israel, from India, and from China. Yes, I've worked with people from China. I've worked with a client from Mexico, right? So I've worked with a couple of clients and I understand what it means to do UI design or tech generally in the global space. The goal of this 2 weeks training is to equip you. I don't want to train people that will be doing things locally, right? We'll talk more about that. So let's get right in. Um, yeah, let's get right in. So before we delve into the training for today, like I said, it's 2 weeks, but this is day one, right? Before we start the training proper, I need you to hear this first. UI design changed my life, and it can change yours too. Yes, I was like every other normal Nigerian until I started a skill in UI design. The next thing I need you to know is that making money online, making money online just became easier, right? It just became easier. Making money online just became easier. Another thing in 2025, another thing I need to know is that earning in USD can improve your life. In case you don't know what USD means United States dollars. Earning in dollars as a Nigerian or as a Nigerian basically can improve your life, and tech is the fastest way that can make that happen, right? It's the fastest vehicle. You don't need to raise huge capital when it comes to tech. If you are doing importation, maybe you are importing products like cars, electronics, and what have you, right? You may need to have huge capital, huge. You understand? You may need to have huge capital to start a dollar paying business, right? But when it comes to getting into the tech space, right, to earn dollars, I think tech is the cheapest. It's the cheapest route. It's the cheapest route to get into the global space and start earning in dollars. Is the cheapest route. So earning in dollars can improve your life. I need you to know that. So in case you are here, you are not earning in dollars yet. Are you getting me? If you are not earning in dollars, when you start earning in dollars, trust me, your life is going to improve drastically. I need you to have this in your mind so that as we journey in these 2 weeks, you will give it your best shot. You will give it your best shot. So if you can increase your value, you understand, you can increase your words. I'm just specifying these few words so that we can run with it. I need you to know that earning in dollars will improve your life. You understand? And tech is the fastest vehicle to make that happen. Then I also want you to know that if you can increase your value, you can increase your worth. You understand? Some of you are not earning up to $5,000 because you don't have the value to offer to get paid $5,000, right? Meanwhile, some young Nigerians earn as much as 1K, 2K, 5K, $10,000, offering value, offering skills, offering services to the global tech space. You understand? I cite you, Stephen. Good evening from Delta State. So the goal of this training is to give you that kind of life. You understand? I was earning 40,000 naira per month when I finished my NYSC, right? Some of you that know what NYSC is, Nigerian Youth Corps Service. I was earning 40K. I got the job. I was excited, right? Until life taught me a lesson. I'm sure some of you are learning the same lesson right now. So life taught me a lesson, and I realized that 40,000 naira per month couldn't do so much for me anymore. It couldn't even pay my transport and feed me in a month. So every month I get into debt. You understand? When I get my new salary, I'll pay back. It was just like rolling over, running the rat race, right? Until I realized that if I can increase my value, I can increase my earning. People that earn 1 million naira or 5 million naira or 4 million, they are offering value worth that amount. So if you are not earning that yet, you are not, it's not a problem, right? The problem is you have not positioned yourself in a place where you can offer value, right? And having a tech skill is one way to offer great value that will pay you so much. Let's keep going. So who is this training for? Why are we holding this 2 weeks training? I just finished work not too long ago before jumping into this class, right? I should have been resting by now or chilling, maybe seeing a movie on Netflix. But why am I holding this training? I'm holding this training for some persons so that their financial status can shift, right? So who are the set of persons I'm trying to hold this training for, or I want to benefit from this training? The first set of persons is that if you work so much in your job, your current job, but you earn so little. This training is for you. Just shared my story. I was earning 40,000 naira. You understand? If I was going to work from Sunday to Sunday, because I was working in a church, you get? So I was working in their IT center. So I go to church normal weekdays. Then on Sunday when there's service, I go to church. If they have a program on Saturday, I will go to church. You understand? So it was that intense, but then the pay was not commensurate. Like it was not rewarding, like the amount of time I was giving into the work. And many times I applied for increments. My boss did not reason me. He didn't. You understand? Until I realized that okay, probably the value I'm offering. That's why I emphasize on value. Value. Somebody type value. If you are following me, type value. If you are following me, type value. I think value is everything in this age. Value is everything in this age. If you are following me, type value. So when I realized that the value I was offering was why my boss paid me 40,000 naira. So I had to resign to go and learn tech skill. I resigned from my job to learn tech skill, right? So if you are earning so little and you are doing so much work, so I thought reward will come based on okay, I'm working for 7 days. They were not paying me for working for 7 days. Let me give you another illustration. People that do gateman work, right? They go to work every day. Some do security work at night. They won't pay them 5 million because they are doing security work. You understand? Or gateman, even if they are working so hard, right? So if you are working so hard and you are earning so little, give full attention to this 2 weeks training because it will change your life. Second set of persons are those who don't currently have a job at all. There are some that have jobs, but they don't, their job is not paying them as much as it should or as much as they deserve, right? Some don't even have job at all. So if you fall in the category of people that don't have job, this training is for you. If you are tired of the current hardship of Nigeria, you understand? The last time I okay, let me not share personal stories. I'm trying to be private. So, but if you are tired of the current hardship of Nigeria, right? This training is for you. You get? If you want to learn a high income skill, okay, let me just say this. I went to get purchase an item. I think that was last week. Um, my budget was about 400,000 to purchase that item. When I got there, I had to spend 500k, right? Outside of my budget, 100,000 extra. I was able to do that because the hardship is not affecting me like that. You understand? Let me show my face a bit. So I was able to do that because the hardship, I've overcome the hardship to an extent, right? So I could purchase an item for 500k without shaking. You get that? That's because I've built some level of value, right? And my earnings is now commensurate. So, like I said, earning in dollars can improve your life. So you can earn and spend in naira without shaking, right? So if you are someone that is here, you are currently tired of the hardship in Nigeria. Some persons are not going through hardship. Breaking news. Some persons are not going through hardship. So if you think you are still going through hardship and you are tired, you need to take this training seriously because it can change your earning capacity. It can change your financial costs and all of that. Another set of persons that this training is meant for, if you want to learn a high income skill that will pay you from $500 to $1,000 as an entry level person, right? This is the basic. Like I said, people do 2,000, 3,000, $4,000 monthly doing tech, right? Doing designs, right? But even as an entry level person, right? You can even start with 500. And let me shock you. If dollar is I think dollars are about 1,500 something, 80 something today, as I last time I checked. So if you multiply, if you earn $1,000, it means you are earning 1.5 million naira monthly. If you earn $1,000 as a tech person, as a designer, it means you are earning. So if you want to learn a skill that can make this your possibility, right? This training is for you. Finally, if you want to switch career to something lucrative, so many persons probably have a job, You get, but they just want to switch career. They want to try something um in the tech space, right? Something lucrative and in demand. This training is for you if you are like that. So like I said, I've worked with several companies, several clients from different countries, right? But my story was not like that, right? It was not like that from the beginning. But working with these companies and just doing designs moved me from here. In fact, where I was staying was way, 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 way worse than this. I'm just trying to show you the movement, the possibilities in this thing I'm about to introduce you to, right? So working as a designer moved me from here to here. This apartment you see here, I was squatting with a friend as at that time. You understand? This was where I lived. But now it has moved me. And there are a lot of things I could share, but I'm just trying to keep things discreet. But I'm just trying to show you possibilities. Possibilities. So doing design moved me from here to here, and it has taken me to a lot of places already. It has given me some form of stability, some form of financial capacity, and all of that, right? But it's not just working for only me. There are a lot of other Nigerians that are also doing UI UX design, and they are doing a lot for themselves. I had to cover people's face. So in case you know them, you don't go and ask them to send you 2K. That's on a lighter note, right? So I had to cover their face for privacy reasons, right? So you can see this is Edward F. You are your designer. Can you see the country? Take note of the country. This is Nigeria. This guy has done $10,000. If you can do the maths, just do $10,000 fastest finger, please, or good mathematician in this class. Multiply 10,000 times 1,550. Multiply 10 and put the value there. I'm going to come back and look at it. So that's for Edward. If you are fast and you can calculate maths, do that, do that. Let's get the figure. This is Anita. Anita is a lady. So if you're a lady here and you are not earning so much, I'm showing you Anita. Anita is a Figma expert. Trusted UI design for high converting mobile and web. I'll tell us more about what UI design is as we make progress today. But I'm just showing you, I'm going this route so that I can prepare your hearts, because what we'll be doing in course of these 2 weeks, we'll be delving into practicals from tomorrow, and it's going to be 100% practical. And you can see 15.5 million, 15.5 million in Nigerian. Meanwhile, some person have never even smelled 100K salary. You understand? So a lot is happening in this space. Somebody should do for 30K, do for 30K, do for 30K. So Anita has earned $30,000 as a designer. You understand? This is another person. Though this girl is not from India, Nigeria. She's from India. She has earned $100,000. So why am I showing you these earnings? I want you to see the potential. 46 million naira. So I want you to see the potential. You understand? In this part you are about to come into, I want you to see the potential. Uh, I'm short of words, trust me. But I want you to see the potential, because, like I said, if you can increase your value, you can increase your worth. So these people are normal Nigerians. Some of them even probably did not graduate with first class in the university, but after school, probably they are just like myself. I studied engineering, but after school, I couldn't get an engineering job. That's why I have to opt in for the 40,000 naira per month job until I moved to tech and from that time till now there's been a level of progression. You understand? So a lot is happening in this space. A lot. This person that has done $100,000, I'm just trying to show you what people can pay for this skill, what people are earning, what companies are paying, right? This is a Nigerian, Daniel A, senior UI designer. Daniel has done $50,000. So when you see some persons driving good cars, probably driving Benz, not all persons driving Benz is doing fraud. Not everyone driving good Lexus is doing fraud. You understand? Some persons are doing legitimate things, right, in the tech space, and They are doing a lot for themselves. I want you to have this kind of life. That is why I'm holding this 2 weeks training. I want this to be your experience. That is what I'm holding. So all I need you to do is to pay attention. Oh, pay attention. As we get into practicals, right? I'll be guiding you step by step. We'll do live design. I'll show you where to get jobs. I'll show you how to apply. I'll show you the kind of messages to send to this client, this prospect, how to convert them, right? But just pay attention, stay committed till the end of the 2 weeks. Let's keep going. So this is another person. He has done $6,000, right? And this is me. I had to put myself also. You get, in fact, I think I'm looking like the least amongst them. But if my own life can improve, you understand? It means when we hit the milestone, people like Anita and this guy already hitting, everything would have changed for good. Everything would have changed for the best, right? So you can see me, I've done more than this, but by the time I took this screenshot, this was what I had earned, right? So Nigerians, normal Nigerians like you and I are doing a lot in the tech space as designers. So looking at what I've shared with you so far, you can now see that your problem, the reason why you are broke, right, is not because Tinubu is president. It's not. It's not. The reason why you are broke or why it seems like there's hardship is not because Tinubu is president, or it's not because Nigeria is the problem. No, no, no. The real problem is you don't have the right information. I was not born a UI/UX designer. Somebody told me about UI/UX design, and I took action to learn the skill, right? So I got information that this kind of thing exists. I went through my learning phase, finished, and I started earning, right? So if things are not working yet, the problem is not Nigeria, or the problem is not our president, right? The real problem is you either don't have the right information, or you probably don't have the right skill set. Remember, I've been talking about value. If you are following, type value again, type value, type value. So you don't have the right skill set that can make you earn $5,000. You don't have the right skill set that can even make you earn $500, right? So if $5,000, if 1,000 is 1.5 million, it means $500 would be like 700 and maybe 800,000. So imagine moving from your current level to earning 800,000. What will life be like for you? What will life be like? So even if you come in as the least person earning $500 every month, what will life be? And guess what? The tech space, the tech market is valued in trillions of dollars. So if you are getting out of the whole trillions, let me make my face big. So if out of the whole trillions of dollars moving in the tech space every month, if you get 500 or $1,000, will it be a big deal? Answer, will it be a big deal? I guess it won't. So if out of the trillions of dollars moving around every month in the tech space, if 500 or $1,000 is coming to you, do you think it will be a big deal? I guess not. It's obviously not going to be a big deal. So I want to prepare you as a designer that will come into this tech space earning at least 1,000 to $1,500, or even if you go below that, $500. So if you move from your current level to earning like 800K, it's not going to be a big deal, right? Let's continue. So your problem is not the country. You don't just have the right skill set. You understand? You don't have the right skill set. Another reason will be that yes, you don't have the right skill. So why some people are complaining that the country is hard and all of that? Let me shock you. Some people are consistently raking in dollars every single month. Every single month. I shouldn't be saying this, but may I've done some couple of thousands of dollars from January to now. You understand? So some people are raking in every month, every month. So that's exactly why I'm holding this 2 weeks training, so that you too can come into this space and do a lot for yourself, right? So I want to take you from the point of complaint to massive enjoyment, so that you can be in this same Nigeria and you'll be chilling, you'll be living life on la vida mode. You understand? So some of you might be curious, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Right? I'll tell you why shortly. I'll tell you why. So this was me before I switched to tech. This was me before I switched to tech. So this was when I was doing my 40,000 naira per month. So you see how long my face, see how long my face is looking. Oh my God. You get, let me take that away. You see that my face is now round. Oh Lord, oh Lord. So this thing is real, it's not a fluke. You understand? It's not a fluke, it's not a fluke. So this was me. Why am I doing this? This was me when I was earning 40,000. But somebody gave me the information and said, Prince, have you considered tech? That period when I was what's it called? When I was struggling, right, with that amount, I was seeking counsel, reaching out to people, and I met this friend that told me to learn UI design. Today, here I am as a designer because of one counsel, right? So this was me when I was doing that. But later on, when my skills started paying, you can see this amount. This was in 2023. You can see January. We're in 2025. So from January to November, I'd earned this amount just like a twinkle of an eye. You understand? So when I said I've earned over the amount I put in that WhatsApp group, I'm not joking. It's way more than that already. From that, from 2023 till now, it's way more than that. But you understand, my life changed. So I'm doing this because someone gave me the information, and now I'm about to pass it down to you so that if peradventure somebody's life can change, somebody's life can change because of this. Let's keep going. So let's now start. I've already prepared the ground, right? So let's now get into the definition. I know some of you might know what this is, but trust me, a good number of persons don't know. So I don't want to assume. So what is UI UX design? UI UX design is the design of websites and mobile apps. You understand? Web and mobile tech products. Web and mobile tech products. So a lot of persons, all of us in this class, we use websites almost every week, or we use mobile apps. Some of you use your banking app, some of you use your WhatsApp, some of you use your Facebook application, whether you are logging in through the app or on the web. So we interact with websites and mobile app every single day. So this product, I call it tech product, right? This product was designed before it was built. I know some of you, when you hear tech, what comes to your mind is coding, right? I was like that before. I used to think tech skill is coding, so I didn't like code. That's why I not joined tech early. It was much later when I realized that okay, you can do something in tech space that is not coding. That's when I discovered UI UX design, and I keyed into it, and everything has changed until now, right? So UI design is designing of websites and mobile app. So just like we have architectural plan for building, an architect needs to design the building of a house rather before it is built by the engineers. So that's how we have UI UX design. You get? So designers will design the interface of a website or a mobile app before it is developed by a developer, right? So UX and UI. UX stands for user experience, while UI stands for user interface. We'll talk more about this in detail. But first, take note that UX stands for user experience. Experience means how the user enjoy using the product or how they feel bad. So your product, when I'm talking about product, I'm not talking about provision, conflicts, and all of that. I'm talking about tech products, tech products. So your website, your mobile app, WhatsApp, Facebook, your banking app, those are tech products, right? So sometimes we might have had experiences whereby you are using an application or a website and you didn't get a good experience. If you had that experience probably with your banking app, can you type I've had a bad experience with my you mentioned the application, right? So if you had a bad experience before, so designers design the experience and the interface that users get when they are making use of this website. So just like the architectural plan is done before a building is erected, a designer a designer is going to design the interface of a website. I'm going to show you practicals in a short while. I'm going to show you practicals in a short while. You understand? Switch. Let's get going. Somebody say Temu. Amazing. All right. So what do UI UX designers do? What do they do? You understand? UI UX designers design the interface of applications and websites. You get, they design the interface of applications and websites. So you can see examples here, right? You can see this get started button, this card. This is like a fintech app. Fintech means financial technology, right? We have edutech, we have agrotech, we have AI, we have SaaS, a lot of tech industries. You understand? So fintech is one of it. So you can see all of this. This is the UI for this application. WhatsApp interface is a UI as well, right? We'll be doing practicals in course of our training. Maybe by tomorrow, I'm going to tell us what we'll be working on. But whatever I'll be working on is something we are going to test with our phone. We'll test it. When we are done designing, we'll prototype it and test it on our phone. It's going to work live, but you cannot use it to message somebody, right? So, but whatever we'll be doing, we'll test it on our phone. So you see how the experience is, right? So let's continue. So what's the life of a UI UX designer like? Today's introduction to our next class will be doing practical, right? So what's the life of a UI UX designer like? So what they do basically is that they solve tech related problems through um, intuitive design. You can work remotely or with a team of designers. You can work remotely or with a team of designers, right? So you can see this person. This first picture is showing picture of a team of designers working, while this one is showing a lady that is working from home. I've been working from home for the past it's going to 2 years now. No, now it's more than that, since 2023 till now. So I've been working from home for like 2 years now, for like 2 years, and it's it's been fun, trust me, because um going out, jumping buses, or even paying high transport for Uber and all of that can be a lot. So if you are working from home, you can cut a lot of costs. I only go out when I want to do my bulk buying, right? Food stuff and house groceries. You get, so I've been working from home for a while, just like that lady you see on that picture. So you can work from home. You don't need to. Some persons go to the office, right? And while working from home, seem like so some persons work hybrid, they go to work and all of that, right? But a good number of us work from home because imagine me now working for a company in the US. Like I won't travel to the US except they're inviting me, right? But I can stay in Nigeria and still deliver utmost output for my work, right? So you can work from home. Yeah, we most of us, 90% of tech people work from home. That's the life I want you to come and live. So let's continue. Let's continue. So the life of a UI designer, they either work from home or they work with a team of designer. I also work with a team of designer. I'm not the only designer in some of the companies I work with, right? I have teammates, but it's 100% remote. So where do UI designers work? Where do they work? There are a lot of opportunities for designers, a lot of opportunities for designers. You can work in tech companies, um, big tech companies. So I know Nigeria is just coming into limelight. We are still like developing country, right? That is why most persons have global opportunity because I know in Nigeria, tech is not all that popular, even if it's popular, right? But most persons doing tech, they tend to find their way and they start working remotely for companies abroad, right? So you can work. I know some of you will say, you only know real estate company and oil and gas in Nigeria. No more step. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. So we're not prepared to come and work in Nigeria, right? I checked statistics yesterday and I realized that there are over 15 million websites and mobile app in existence. Currently, there are over 15 million website. You see WhatsApp, I know most of you don't know this application because you only know the apps in your phones and the websites you know, right? Or you have done stuff with. But there are over 15 million websites and applications. So you can picture what the jobs for designers and developers look like, right? So you can work with tech, and there are millions of tech companies in existence. You get, I know some of us just know the popular ones like Apple, Facebook, Amazon. There are millions of tech companies hiring every day. Projects are ongoing. I get projects every week. Every week, people are building stuff, right? So you can work with tech agencies. You can work with um, tech agencies that build. You can do freelancing. You can collaborate with developers. You can work for businesses, private businesses that want to build products. You can work with them. There are a lot of opportunities for designers. All you just need to do is know the skill, learn it, know the skill, learn it. You understand? What are the earning potentials? What's the potential for UI designer? What's the earning potential? UI designer earning potential. Like I said, okay, let me just state it word for word. UI designers earn between $500 to $7,000 per month. 500 to 7. There are some companies that pay you up to $150,000 per year, because when you are working for foreign companies, right, they pay per year. So if a company is paying you like 150K per year, not naira, dollars, hard money. If a company is paying you 150,000, if you are following, type I'm following. Let me take a short break. If you are following, type I'm following. Before I continue what I want to say, if you are following, type I'm following. I want to see like 5 I'm following before I continue. If you are following, type I'm following, type I'm following. All right, I've seen the I'm following I want. Let's continue. Okay, so what's the earning for you and your design? If you can hear me, please type I can hear you. Okay, I've seen all the I'm following. Amazing, amazing. So some people earn as much as $150,000 per year. So if you divide it by 12, right, you will know what we're talking about. You will know what we're talking about. So when I say UI designers earn between $500 to $7,000, some do even 12K dollars, 12,000. You understand? You get, but for Nigerians, right, you can earn as much as 500. So even if you are the least, even if you are the least, you are the base, maybe you are doing 500, 1,000, 500. You know how much you are earning as a Nigerian, even if you are the least. This is a screenshot of one of my payouts. I have to just put it here so you understand. So this is $566. This is just one project though that I got this. You can see the amount here, right? That was in January 2025. Are you seeing it? January 2025. That's 900. You can see that, right? So the earning it will wow you. It will wow. I know how much I've done from January till now. I know what I've passed through my hand. You understand? So the earning potential is a lot. The earning potential is a lot. I kid you not. I kid you not. The earning potential is a lot. Let's get going. So they earn this amount, and that's aside from other projects. Sometimes you might be lucky, while you are doing your work, you can get extra projects and all of that. So it's something that you want to explore. So what are other things you stand to benefit as a UI/UX designer? First of all, when you come into the space as a designer, you would have learned an extra skill. You would have learned an extra skill for yourself. You would have learned an extra skill for yourself. You would have learned an extra skill for yourself. So is your skill is something nobody can collect from you. Your skill is something nobody. I'm a designer by training. What am I saying? I'm an engineer by training, right? Even if I'm not practicing. So even as an engineer, I'm doing UI/UX design. Tomorrow I can go back to do engineering if I want. So, but will it be that I've forgotten UI/UX design? Of course not. So your skill will not be taken from you. So one of the benefits you stand to get as a UI/UX designer is that you would have earned yourself an extra skill. The next benefit is that it is easy to start earning with your skill, especially when you know what you are doing. It is easy. It is easy. Once once you get the right updates, you get once you get remember I said in the beginning that why most people don't do so much is because they lack the right information. You get Are there struggling UI/UX designers? There are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Some person just learn the skill, they don't learn how to get the jobs. Okay, I was sharing my good stories with you guys. Let me just delve a bit. When I finished learning my skill in 2022, for 8 months, I didn't have a job. I did not get UI design job. Why? Because I didn't have the right information at my disposal. So I was struggling. My screen is blank. Is my screen blank? Um, hold on. Someone said my screen is blank. Can someone else confirm if my screen is blank? Confirm if my screen is blank. It's blank. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me change my net. Is my screen okay? It's not blank. It's not blank. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cornelius Hassan. Let's continue. So that's it. So earning is easy when you have the right updates. Drive through updates. They know what's working, they key into it, right? And they cash out, right? So the same thing in the tech space. If you know where this job is rampant, right? And you know how to get it, that's an update, right? So for 8 months, I struggled because I didn't have the right update. That was in 2022. So I finished learning my skill in I think that was July 2022. So from that July till the next year, I didn't get one job. But see where when I broke through now, it's in January 1st. You understand? To November, you can see the amounts I was able to do. That's nine in 2023. So when I now got the right updates, things started working. And from that time till now, it's been amazing. Trust me, it's been amazing. Right? So if you know right of the right, you can start earning with your skill easily. You understand? Another benefit is that your earning potential will increase. This was the boy or the young man that was earning 40,000 naira per month. You can see what this is just one money, like one project. I see. So I moved from 40,000. You can see what I do more than this. So normally on the norms, I do more than this. You get, I'll show you some if I can get some. Maybe more later in the training to encourage you guys, I'll show you more, right? So your earning potential is going to increase. Your earning potential so if you are currently at 100,000, 200,000, or even less, your potential will increase. These are benefits for learning this skill, right? I'm sharing it like so. I want to start practicals tomorrow, right? You will put this in like your life depends on it. You put in the effort required. Every pro was once a beginner. Every pro, even myself, I learned before working. I learned before earning. So if you can learn also, you will start doing amazing things for yourself. So another benefit is that you will work with new technologies. Working with some of these guys I've worked with in India, in the US, in Canada, in China, in Israel, right? Some of these people I've worked with, they were introducing a lot of stuff, right? So as a UI designer, you will work with new technologies. You know what's in vogue. Yes, as a designer now, because of my design sense, I always know when apps are updating, right? When they've changed the UI, because I now know how these things work. You get, so it's an amazing experience you are coming into. It's an amazing experience you are coming into. So another super amazing benefit is that you can easily travel. Let me tell you a short story. You can easily travel to any country of your choice, right? When you earn so, oh my, when you earn so much, you can easily travel. Traveling will just be like a normal thing for you, right? You can just go for vacation. And let me give you a short story. There's the company I work with, one of the companies rather, I wanted to do I wanted to do an advanced training, right? That cost me some number of dollars, right? Convert the money to naira, it was about I think 350,000 naira. UI design training. You get, so the company sponsored me. You get, and I'm almost wrapping up with the program. That certificate can make me earn up to $5,000 per month. You get, so how did I enjoy all this leverage? Because I have the skill. The people I was working with, they like me, they push me forward and all of that. So another story is that one company that a friend of mine was working with, they paid like $3,000, right? That company always send him book allowance, 1K dollars book. Foreign companies like you to invest in education, right? So they send him book. His goal one of the years was to save up 20 million naira. He smashed the goal like it's nothing, right? Because working in Nigeria, earning huge. Trust me, it's an amazing experience. It's an amazing. So sometimes you can also be lucky. I know people that have traveled abroad because the company they are working with gave them invitation. They did all expense paid relocation for them. So you want to jackpot, don't jackpot to go and be cleaning toilets. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You are bigger than that. You can go there with a grand style, right? You can relocate. Once you've earned in dollars for like 1 year or 2 years, you can jackpot. You understand? And when you get there, you have this tech skill. You are not going there to struggle. You are going there to embrace bigger opportunities, right? So there's a lot of benefits when you are a designer in 2025, a UI UX designer, because like I said, millions of products are coming out every year. So there's space for you. There's space for you. There's space for you. So your life can change in a twinkle of an eye. Okay, so let me now tell us what we'll be doing in course of these 2 weeks. We are wrapping up already. So in course of these 2 weeks, these are some of the things we'll be covering, right? These are some of the things we're covering. 2 weeks is not enough to learn UI UX design. I've been learning for the past how many years, right? And I just shared a story with you that I'm taking an advanced course again so I can scale my income, right? So, but these 2 weeks is to introduce you to the parts. Then if you think it's something you want to do, you can pursue it from there. You can pursue it from there, right? Someone gave me the information. He didn't do a coaching session for me for 2 weeks. He just mentioned it to my ears. Prince, have you considered UI? And I tried it. See where I am today because of one information. But I want to take you on a 2 weeks journey where I will design with you, show you a lot of stuff, right? Then if it's something you want to do, you pursue the career. And I've shown you the amazing benefits you can get as design. So what are we going to be doing these 2 weeks? First, I'll be introducing you to UI UX, and that's what we're doing today. I'll be introducing you to UI UX design. Then secondly, I'll be introducing you to the software we use for our design. I'll be introducing you to the software we use for our design. The software is Figma. There are a lot of other softwares out there, but most professionals make use of Figma for their design. So by the end of these 2 weeks, at least you'll be able to do one or two things with Figma. We'll be doing practicals. It's gonna be 100% practical, 100%, 100%. So if you are not ready for practicals, this class is not for you. So 100% practical. I want us to get our hands dirty. So in course of the practical, we'll be doing mobile application projects. We'll be designing something, right? We'll not just design, we'll make it effective. We'll test it on our phones. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to show you all you need to do to know this, right? We'll do project for like 2 days. We'll prototype it. Prototyping is you doing the demo of how it's going to look like, right? When it's on your mobile phone or on your laptop, as the case may be. Then finally, I'm going to show you where to get high paying jobs and how to get it, where to get it, how to get it, where to get it. It's 2 weeks, but you'll be getting a whole lot. If you are ready, type I'm ready. I like Mohammed. He has already typed I'm ready. If you are ready for this amazing journey, while you are typing that, I need you to know that the way this training is, it's in a way that each day is connected to the next. I'll try my best. Okay, since we are streaming on YouTube, right? You can get the replay. Just like now, when we're done with this, like I'll come back and see what we've done. Some of you, maybe your network is kicking you out. You are missing some of the points, right? If you're ready, type I'm ready. If you're ready, type I'm ready. So the way the class is that day one is going to connect to the next day. The next day will connect. So if you miss one day, you'd have missed a lot. So try your best. It's 2 weeks, 1 hour, 7 p.m. in the evening, right? I work too. I know some of you work. Today is public holiday, fine. We understand that everyone can make it. But even when you resume work tomorrow, right? I work too, and I work so hard. In fact, I slept around 1 a.m. You understand? I woke up this morning and I've been on my laptop. When I closed my laptop, I came to this class, right? Just to show you what to do. So no matter how tedious your work is, try your best to catch up with the class. Try your best not to miss the live session, right? And we'll do amazing things together. So I'll be showing you a lot of things. What do you need to get started? Somebody have been typing laptop. What do you need to get started? Before I tell you what we need to get started, let's take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Before I tell you what to get started, let's take a moment. Subscribe to the channel. I want to tell you all you need to get started, how you follow through these 2 weeks. But take a moment to subscribe. Everybody in this class, if you are watching this video, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell, right? Also like the video. If you've gotten value, like the video. I want to see like 400 likes. If you can like it 13 times, like it, right? So take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that when we start, I was sending a lot of, okay, 30 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go, all of that, I'm live. So once you turn on the notification bell, our next class, when we are live, you just get notified that we are live. You understand? So subscribe, done. Yeah, if you subscribe, type done. If you subscribe, I want to tell us how to move from here. If you subscribe, type done. Everybody should subscribe. take a moment to subscribe. If you are watching this video, take a moment to subscribe. If you are following, yeah, I can see Donny Palibo, thank you. Yes, Amy, thank you. Take a moment to subscribe. If you've gotten value, like it, like the video, and turn on notification so that our next class you'll be notified. I see you already, Busayo. Let's get on it. So take a moment to subscribe. I want to move on from now. So what do you need to get started? What are the things you need? The first thing you need is a laptop. The first thing you need. If you don't have a laptop, calm down. I'll tell you what to do. The first thing you need is a laptop. You understand? Um, the first thing you need is a laptop. The second thing you need is a Figma account. Remember I said this Figma software I'll be walking you through, right? I'll be introducing you to. It's Figma software I'll be introducing you to. So you need a Figma. I'll show you how to open your Figma account immediately after this class. I'll send you the link that will guide you on how to. It's a 5 minutes video. You can open your account in 5 minutes. You can open your account in 5 minutes. So you need a laptop. Let me tell you something. If you don't have a laptop in this class, right? I think I should show my face while saying this. If you don't have a laptop in 2025, get one. That's not what you should do for this. I'm just telling you, peradventure you are here. Remember I said people are struggling because they don't have the right information and they don't have the right skill sets. Majority of the skills in today's in our world today has to do with laptops. So even if you don't have a laptop now, have it in your plan. Just like some of you will save up money to buy a iPhone. Some of you will save up money to buy shoe. Some of you will save up money to buy clothes. Save up money and get a laptop for yourself because a lot of opportunities are flying around in 2025. Yes, and some of them you will need a laptop. If you want to do serious stuff in the tech space, you need a laptop. So if you don't have a laptop, it's not a problem. Plan to get one, but I'll show you what to do to follow through the class, even if you don't have a laptop. So wait till the end. So let's continue. Yeah. So you need a laptop, you need data access. This is not the time to be complaining, I don't have data. No, no, no. If you are not tired of your current earnings, then you can give excuse. If you are tired, invest the data because Figma tool is a web tool. You need data, but it doesn't consume so much, right? But even though you need data to come for the class, so don't come and say I don't have data. Okay, if you are complaining in 2025, you are not ready to move. Scripture says the violent will take it by force. People that cause change, people that are agent of change, they do things by force, by force. So if you are not, if data is your issue, no, 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 no. Get data. You need data. You need data. Then you need to invest 1 to 2 hours every day in these 2 weeks to learn. I know we have breaks in between, like, okay, we'll learn today, we'll have break the next day. Even that next day, you have assignments to do. So the same time you invest 1 hour, 7 to 8 to come to class, I'll expect to invest another 1 hour to do your assignment on the day we have break, right? You need to invest 1 to 2 hours every day in the course of these 2 weeks to learn. The videos will be as you are streaming live, you can access it after the class, right? So go back to it during your assignment because since what we'll be doing is 100% practical, right? You also do your own. So you need to watch the video and do what we are doing, right? Then don't miss any of the classes in these 2. It's just 2 weeks. Whether you commit to it or not, the 2 weeks will come and go, but it's going to be honorable. Yeah, and it will be rewarding if you commit to the 2 weeks. So try your best not to miss any of the classes. I'm going to drop the video in the morning. Any day we'll have class, right? The link is scheduled. Then I'll come live in the evening, right? I'll drop the link. Take notes. Follow what's happening in the group, right? I'll drop the link to open your Figma account after this class. Follow. Don't miss any class. Then finally, don't dull. Anybody wey dull will leave am for road. If you are not tired of what you are earning, right? If you are not tired of being where you are, and tech is going in a fast pace, right? Okay, let me say this as I round up. Okay, if I say this, if you don't have a laptop and you want to participate, this is what you should do. Come for the class, right? Watch what we are doing. Everybody, both those that have laptop and those that don't have, they will come for the class, watch the practical section, learn. Then the day of your assignment, which will be after the class, what you need to do is go ask your friend for a laptop, right? If you don't have a friend, try to go to a cyber cafe. Try to go to a cyber cafe. You can, if there's one around you, just do some extra thing that will spice your story. Do some extra things that will spice whatever we're doing now. We're writing our story about our design journey, right? I just shared part of my story. I struggled for 8 months. It's a story now because you can see my environment, right? I'm not struggling again. By the grace of God, I'm not struggling, right? But now I can share my story. So you can also share so that when I learned about this skill, I didn't even have a laptop, but I went the extra mile. So look for a friend, go to a cyber cafe, get a relative. You don't need to have their laptop during the class. Join with your phone. After the class, when you want to practice the next day, you get their laptop. You understand? Do something extra that's going to make you get on this worldwide worthwhile journey. Worthwhile. Something that's worthwhile. You understand? So I've even forgotten what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something before I addressed the laptop people. Okay, since I've forgotten, we'll have to wrap up like that. Can I get gig done? I don't get that question. Can I get a gig done if I get a laptop? My brother, you need to do the design first before you get a gig, and you need a laptop to do the design. Yeah, you can get a lap. I don't know if you have something that can give you. It takes time. Like I said, 2 weeks is not enough to learn this skill. So don't get me wrong. Some of you will finish these 2 weeks now and think you are a designer. You are not. You're not. I've just introduced it, but you need to pursue the career for at least 2 3 months, right? So I know all it takes. So you're already talking of gig. Even me showing you where to get it and how to get it. It's so that once you master the skill, you are not confused about how to move. I was confused for 8 months. That's why I struggled. But I don't want you to struggle when you've learned this skill, right? Once you've learned the skill, I'm already showing you how to, where to go, what to do. You get? So, but you need the laptop before the gig. So don't take us too fast. FKY. So let's continue. We're rounding up already. So someone frequently asked questions. This is what we'll do now before our assignment. I'm going to give us an assignment now. So will UI design work for me? I showed you Anita. I had to get both male and female proof so that you know that okay, you don't need to be a male to do this, right? Even if you're a lady here, UI design will work for you. Even if you're a lady here, it will work for you. I have female designers as friend. There's one guy I follow on LinkedIn. She shared recently how she got one job paid at 2.3 million. One job, one one job paid 2.3 million, not per month o, one project that you can finish in 3 weeks, 2.3 million. You understand? So whether you're a guy or a girl, sorry, I see women here, whether you're a man or you're a woman in this class, this thing will work for you. Do I need to have graphic designer? Of course not. If you have, is a plus. If you don't, you don't. I won't call myself a great graphic designer, but I'm good at my skill, right? As a UI designer. So if you don't have graphic design knowledge, it's not a problem. Will I get a job after this learning this skill? You will get a job most definitely after learning this, but I'm not saying you get a job after 2 weeks. I like this question. Can this 2 weeks training give us the knowledge that we need to get a gig? No, no. The 2 weeks is to help you launch your career. you went to school for 4 years, right? You studied banking and finance. Some of you studied engineering for 5 years, right? It was not for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks is showing you the possibilities of this space, or in this space rather, and it's going to help you launch. Somebody told me about UI design in 2022. You didn't have to do 2 weeks class with me. Just mention that you can learn UI design, and I learned it. And you see what I'm doing with the skill today, right? How it's profiting me. So this 2 weeks is way much than what I got, and I took action to learn. So I'm showing you this, all these things, this 2 weeks, so that at the end of the 2 weeks, if you learn UI design, you can now go and learn. You can go and learn how to do this thing. You understand? I may recommend a training for you that you can learn. Somebody is asking, what is gig? Gig is job, projects, you understand? Contracts. Tech, we call tech contract gig. I did one job. Let me reduce my voice now. I did one job for one Indian guy. He paid me $2,300, 1 gig. For that person asking what is gig, 1 gig, 2 3. So let's wrap up today. So there's amazing things for you in the tech space, right? And I want you to get it. So do I need to learn coding skill? You don't need to have coding skill to learn this. Can I use my phone? You cannot use your phone to learn this skill. You cannot use your phone, right? So I've told you what to do. Come for the class, find a way, get a laptop, create your own story, and we'll do amazing things there. So your first assignment is to open your Figma account. I'm going to drop the link on how to open your Figma account in the WhatsApp group. So once you get it, it's a 5 minutes video. Once you watch it, you can create your account with your phone or with your laptop. I would prefer you do that with your laptop, but if you don't have your laptop handy, use your phone, create your account. Our next class is tomorrow, right? Where I'll be introducing you to Figma proper. You need this account for tomorrow's class. Remember I said each class is connecting to the next. Some people that didn't come today now, when they'll come tomorrow, they will be lost, right? Some came rather, they didn't stay to the end. When they come tomorrow, they will know that there's Figma assignments, right? So I'm going to give you the video to open your Figma. Everybody should open their Figma account so that when we come to class tomorrow, we'll be doing practical, 100% practical. I'll be introducing to the tool. They'll do 1 or 2 designs, right? Start our project and we'll keep going. So thank you very much for staying to the end. If you got value, type I got value. I'm wrapping up now. If you got value, type I got value. Type I got value. If you got value, type I. If you are glad to connect with me, I'm excited to connect with Godwin Comfort, Mohammed Farouk. I'm excited to connect with you. Victory Palibo, a whole lot of you. Kazim, I'm excited to connect with you. It's going to be an amazing time these 2 weeks. Trust me, it's going to be an amazing time. So thank you very much for staying to the end. I salute you. Cheers. All right, Amy, good night, good night, good night. Bye.